Wait, don't turn the channel. You've tuned into High Gravity.
The show where we talk about beer, brewing, and bullshit.
Where the only thing we take seriously is the next round.
So grab a glass.
Fill it with something cold.
And enjoy the show.
And we're back!
We'll start with that.
Yeah, we have empty glasses, and we're going to jump right into it with some Rare Bird from Traverse City. Alex is back with us. We're going to have a little bit of a special episode here where we drink some very unique and difficult to obtain, or if not impossible to obtain,
Yes.
barrel-aged beers. But first, we're going to start with a little bit of No Pressure from Rare Bird. I really love the can art because it's all these pictures of
birds.
like birds, and
It's amazing.
They're like kind of those like artist illustrations of birds that are really handsome. This one's called No Pressure. It's 8%. I'm pretty sure it's a stout. It's
That's
a
a
crowler.
Big ass can, bro.
Yeah, that's right. It's
Ooh, it's got a hell of a crack to it.
that's what I like about crowlers. And after
What type
this,
of beer is this?
I think it's a stout.
Oh boy.
It's a stout. It's a stout or a porter. I can say that much.
Looks more like an ale
It's
from Rare Bird.
it's
Oh dear
retarded to pour. I apologize.
We're off to a great start, man.
It's seriously, it just goes
Episode
everywhere.
The
goes
felt is
everywhere.
suffering.
Yeah, this felt has suffered a lot worse.
Thank you. If you want to pour heavier on that, I'll take a little more. I'm excited but nervous.
Is it
that good?
paper towel dispenser?
Yeah. I was about to say this might be a good time to insert a brief here's to you because we're so behind on those and cutting for them.
That was useless and pointless, and I might as well have just used my fucking sleeve to clean up this table. I did my best, though.
I don't think it would have helped.
Coffee smell right away.
Oh, without a doubt. I'm kind of regretting that big pour.
Ooh, I like that coffee smell.
But it
Something bad
doesn't
in this
smell bad.
coffee stout.
I like
You
that.
wanted the pour.
Hey, I know, and I'll drink it. I'll suffer in my own choices.
I think it's good. I think fresh off the tap, it might be slightly more bright. Like, I know it's a crowler, or maybe it's not. Maybe they just recycle these giant cans, but I only have these big, fat, wide cans when they crowler them. So I'm assuming they pulled this off tap. But that said,
not bad.
That
I
is
love
actually
coffee.
a really good tasting
Yeah.
beer. It's got really good creamy body to it. It's the coffee's very
It's
forward.
coffee.
It tastes like they steeped coffee beans in the beer and
Yep.
not
a cold
didn't
brew.
do like a cold brew or
Yep.
something like that. They are very distinct from each other. So
I feel like cold brew is easier to do.
it's nicer because it's controlled and
Yeah.
it comes out with a smoother, better flavor, in my opinion. But
I love black coffee.
Yeah.
I like my coffee black, medium to heavy roast. I like this a lot, actually.
So all the crap I said about Rare Bird earlier, this is good.
Yeah, we got him. I'm glad I brought this home then.
It's coffee.
But I didn't
That's all
say
I'm gonna
crap
say.
because of the beer. It's always been the food, the service.
Yeah. Well, back when they had breaded and deep fried turkey wings with a spicy
The hell?
like a sweet and sour spicy Thai sauce for them. Those were
Interesting.
fantastic. And I'm sad they don't have the turkey wings anymore because those were actually really good.
I've never had a turkey wing.
Rare Bird was always kind of like one of those like last stops we do in Traverse City because they're open later. Like them and Right Brain, they're open till like 10 or 11. And surprisingly, most places up there, like the wineries, they're closed by like 6, 7 o'clock.
Jeez.
And even the breweries and stuff, like most of them close by 8, 9 o'clock.
That's disappointing.
And
When you're walking in that door, there's that electric panel. Those stickers that are on there, I put a few on.
Nice.
just mark it down.
classic.
Well, I'm glad that this was enjoyable, because this is a good start. This is just kind of like
Coffee.
our warm up beer to the barrel aged beers that we're going to be experiencing soon.
No pressure.
It's coffee.
It's called No Pressure. It's no pressure at all. No pressure to stack up to the hype.
At 8% ABV, mind you.
It's very smooth. For
It is
8%.
very smooth. It does not taste at all like it.
You would not guess
no, No.
But yeah, very much dark coffee. Nice roast to it, slight bitter, like that kind of like dark bitter roast that you get. Not overwhelming, little malty, not really sweet at all. Well, maybe touch.
I'm
little
trying to
bit.
side more like a porter though, because it's kind of like the lighter body. I can taste coffee right up front, but the body seems lighter to me.
I find the body to be smooth and creamy.
But like darker, more like a stout, or like lighter, like the porter style.
I don't know. It depends on what you define a porter as because people do it differently.
I think that's a line that we could dance across.
Yeah.
It is creamy though, like creamy would be a way to describe it because it's still thin, but not thin like a lager or something. Like that.
Right.
I like it. I'm a fan. Rare
good.
bird, no
good.
pressure. It's a good one.
The can looks like my grandmother's clock.
Yeah.
Every hour it's a different bird and it makes the bird noise.
Do you remember those commercials in the 90s or early 2000s? Like, it's the bird clock. And it like had all the old people and they're like showing the kids like those like, the stupid looking
This
people.
is a tufted titmouse.
Yes.
Yeah.
My grandfather had one of those clocks. Like he had like 700 cuckoo clocks and then like one modern clock on the wall and it was the bird clock where like every hour it was a different bird sound.
That would
like,
annoy the hell out of me.
yeah, man. And the thing was because they were all like 2-3 minutes north or south of the time. So for a good solid 6-7 minutes every hour, it was constant cuckoo clock and ding dong noises. Like,
Yeah.
I asked a Menards employee yesterday. I was there getting some stuff with my buddy, and I asked him, "How do you not shoot yourself here? Because every minute and a half is save big money at Menards."
well, now everyone has to hear that in their head. Thanks, Johnny.
I am glad to have ruined y'all's day.
Although I will trade the bird clock for the every hour Winchester chimes. Old clock on the mantle. Yep. Sleeping in the middle of the night, you wake up in terror because the clock goes off. Yeah.
We have a grandfather clock that's got that.
So it is definitely a stout. You logged it.
I checked it in.
I'm good, thanks.
I have one friend that drank this.
All right, I'll have some more.
Will you have some more? And we'll just give it all to Johnny.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm glad Darrell went to Untapped. Considering he's responsible for the Untapped for our
Not anymore. I
podcast.
gave that away.
He goes to Untapped just to prove a point, but doesn't go there to check in.
Look, I looked at Google and it came up.
Oh
right
yeah,
there,
that makes
so.
sense. Yeah. Well, Untapped is
go to
probably
Untapped.
paying
Don't worry,
Google.
I'm gonna have to spend some time today checking stuff in. I've been checking in and tagging us, and I think it's cross-posting it on ours, is it not?
So I don't have my knife to open this next one, so you're gonna have to start working on that. One of you. I still haven't bought a new knife since my tragic loss of my original one.
Look at the wax, though. It's nice.
Well, do we want to do
It
that
is.
first, or do we want to do the other one first? Because I feel we need to work up to that.
You've hyped that so fucking much.
Well, only in honoring what that bottle means. I feel that's
I've also
probably going to be
hyped
better.
this quite a bit, to be honest.
Chemtrail's good.
I feel that's going to be better.
Okay, we'll leave chemtrail out, and we're kind of spoiling it
the
for everyone.
chemtrail vanilla 2-year age, I was a little disappointed.
I
in.
was too. I'll just leave this here. I actually kind of thought Vanilla Militia 2-year would have been better, and I think the Vanilla Militia 1-year is actually better.
Yeah.
Like the
I was definitely disappointed in the 2-year.
Yep. I was hoping that the extra year would extract more from the barrel, like you'd get a little bit more of that bourbon character. Understandably, the vanilla would probably be more subtle. But yeah, like everything came through on that is just kind of subtle. It tasted like Darklord. There wasn't anything special about it.
But still, even off chemtrail, my favorite is the Javelin Porter.
Pierce Javelin.
Yeah,
Yep.
Pierce Javelin, that's what it was.
I can't remember what my favorite is of them so far, honestly.
Pierce Javelin, by far.
don't think it was
that's
that
the
one, honestly.
only bottle I've ever seen of it. And in defense, the collection is so large that I haven't gone through it in a while. So maybe, and I'm not saying this as any sort of certainty, but maybe I have another bottle of that somewhere hidden.
I just got really hurt.
I was going to make the joke, but you made it for me.
So maybe I need to go through and clean out my my beer closet and see what's
I
in
think
there.
you like beer a little bit too much, Darrell.
Well, I was thinking of it on the way here. I was like, maybe I should grab some Darklord to come. I said, no, I keep doing that. I have too much of it. We drink too much of it.
No,
And
we don't,
but
we
I
don't.
think in retrospective, I should just start by default bringing a couple bottles of it just in case we
Well,
run out of things to drink.
I'm
The only
okay
two I
with
want
that. I
right
love
now is the Hanji or Pierce Javelin. That's it.
I mean, I'm down for whatever. I love that stuff.
If you would have texted me and told me you wanted to drink this, I would have brought a Hanji of the same year to parallel with it.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's still time for him to call his wife.
No. I wouldn't do that to the poor guy.
But then she'd have to drive my car. Thank you. And she'd be like, I don't like driving your car.
That
You know,
just
but
means
for
she's
the
gonna take
13
hers
years
home.
for the 13 years we drove my car everywhere, she had no problem with it. But now that she's got a new car, your car sucks. Yeah. Yeah.
The only reason he's like this is his wife doesn't listen to the show.
Ah, there we go.
Aw, that's cute. You think that I would change.
Because of that.
Now, I've been this this authentic, genuine asshole my whole life, and she married me regardless.
No, she tricked you. You're dumb.
You know? Yes, I am. But for reasons...
I can't play this game. I can't even get a
Unadjacent.
text back. So.
But this is tasty. I like this.
It's coffee.
It's good. I think they actually may have put some straight up vanilla beans in this.
To enhance the coffee flavor.
Yeah, I don't
like
get
like
that.
actually, it tastes like they'd cut open beans and put them in here, and it's not
Get
a
it in the taste,
liquid
nothing.
extract.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good between the coffee and the vanilla.
You do get that vanilla, like once the coffee fades across your palate, like the vanilla shows up in like the corners of your
Coffee
mouth.
fades?
Yes.
Oh, you're not a coffee drinker.
No,
though,
nope.
are you? Let's see. I'm a coffee drinker. Alex, how about you? Do you drink coffee?
I
or-
do. I'm a black coffee drinker.
coffee, yep.
Yep.
That's
Here,
better.
I like to taste the coffee.
Agreed.
Yeah.
If you say it's
good
coffee,
coffee.
I can cheers to that because that's all I'm getting. I
I'm
don't
a
get
French press
anything
guy.
out of coffee.
I like my
Yep.
French press. I like to grind my own beans. I think you get better quality. And sure, I think coffee in a lot of the ways, like brewing too, is there's ways to make it different.
yeah.
Like whether you pour over or you steep or you use a regular coffee maker or you French press or whatever. Like you can take the exact same bean and do so many things with it.
Yes.
It's super interesting.
Well, I
think.
learned not too long ago, if you don't grind it, you can actually put it in your ale and it stays the same color. It doesn't darken.
Yes.
Oh really? Oh
yeah.
yeah.
So
Like yeah.
that's the trick with like golden stouts and stuff like that. Is you keep it whole bean, and you put the whole beans in a bag
The
and
oils
you
pull out, but
steep
the
it.
color doesn't, yeah.
Yes, exactly. You steep it in secondary fermentation while it's cold, and it'll impart the flavors of the coffee, but it will not change the color. But if you grind it, it will
changes.
change the color like you're making cold brew.
That's
I
crazy.
thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
I think you need to do an espresso blonde, like Pigeon Hills,
or
Walter
not,
get buzzed.
Or not.
Fuck off, Johnny.
Can I do an espresso brunette?
Yes. I gotta say, one of the first time I ever experienced like a beer like that was like it's blonde, it's golden colored, but it had coffee and it was Pigeon Hill. They did their Walter Gets Buzzed, and it is still to me one of the most fantastic beers of that style. Like I've never had a blonde ale that was so good.
Oh, Pigeon Hill did the salted caramel, right?
SCP. They also do. They have your mom on French toast and your grandma on French
I
toast.
wasn't a fan of the French toast ones.
Oh, I love them. Grandma's even better because it's barrel aged.
And they were high percentage too, weren't they? They were like 14, I think.
Well, I think grandma was like 13 or 14. Yeah, and then your mom on French toast I think was only like 11.
Damn.
But I do like their styles. I remember the first year we went to GABF, we ran into some people from Detroit in line for Pigeon Hill, and they'd never had your mom or your grandma, and this was like 7 or 8 years ago. And so we were really excited because it's like, oh, we actually went through this line twice just so we could have grandma, because in Michigan, like we've had like a 6-pack of it, between the boys, and like that was the bottle share.
So
like
the
oh,
boys wanted grandma.
the boys always want grandma.
Huh.
And the picture of the lady who's on the French toast is actually the brewer's
Not gonna
grandma.
touch that one.
And it's the one on your mom on French
Grandma
toast is
knows
also his
best.
mom. Grandma did
I mean,
know best.
you wouldn't be here unless Grandma knew something.
That's right.
Well, or you are here because Grandma didn't know something. She didn't know how
Or
to,
that, yeah.
didn't know how to pull out of a driveway. You know what I mean?
Well,
I do
so
enjoy coffee though. I wonder, and asking you guys that are from around here, are there some good local coffee roasteries
There
in
is.
the area?
There's a big bean
Westonia.
at Tim Hortons.
Shut up, dickhead.
In Richmond? I heard that
No,
place
no.
is terrible.
The Tim Hortons, yeah.
Don't let Johnny distract you from real facts. Darrell, please continue.
If you want some good roasted coffee out here in Richmond, Westonia.
Get the
Westonia,
yoga
okay.
chef.
Yeah.
Get the yoga chef.
Norino. I love the Norino in our beers. It's got that like little back sweetness to it.
Yeah.
I
Does a
really
really
wish
good
I
job.
understood what the hell
He's
was
a
going
good.
on.
It's a quality roast. It's worth
Yeah.
the money. Like I think I don't drink a shit ton of coffee. Like I like to make like a French press of coffee a couple times a week.
Yeah.
And so if I'm gonna do it, it's like, oh, this bag of coffee is like $30. It's like, yeah, but it's gonna last me a couple of months. Like
Right.
and then when you do fresh bean, it keeps longer.
But if you want,
Right,
a
right.
cold brew, his Tolima's really good. If you want to go for cold
yes,
brew.
Tolima is
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, so I am not foreign to coffee roasting. My dad is he's done some professional coffee roasting, and so I've been
that's
around
cool.
I've
That's
been
cool.
around it a little bit.
You got
and,
a hell of a background, dude.
He's yeah, and he's super sciencey nerdy like I am, so he really breaks down the
So it runs in the
process.
family.
But
So it's
I've had a lot
genetic
of
then,
fun.
is what you're saying.
I think it's
Yeah.
the ADHD is
Yep.
genetic. I think
The
that's
particular you got the
OCD,
particular brand.
Yeah,
He's got
exactly.
the high focus.
So-
and I
got
like
the
it.
brand.
Yeah, but coffee roasting's a really cool thing.
It's a hell of an
and I don't know
art.
how much
Yeah.
you've looked into it, but like,
I've watched
the
some
way that
videos.
the coffee beans impart flavor has a lot to do with how they were sun dried from where they were, right? So you get some beans that have strawberry or blueberry characteristics, and it's because they were cut down and sun dried next to fruit plants, and
Holy shit.
the fruit plants fermented, and the flavor imparted into the coffee beans, and then you get these green beans that were next to
I like
fermented
green
fruits.
beans. I know
Don't
green
and-
beans.
don't get into coffee, Johnny. Is
No,
what I'm
I
saying. Is
can't.
like
I
you
can't.
it's an obsession, just like with the brewing.
It's
Nah,
so wild.
So
It's crazy.
My problem is my stomach doesn't like coffee. I tried when I worked at a car
Cold brew.
dealership.
Try cold brew. I'm telling you, it's the
maybe.
acid. It's
But
the,
the problem
acid
is,
you're getting from
I tried
the
for
non-cold
over
brew.
6 months to try and force myself to like coffee because it's way cheaper and better for
Yeah.
you than energy drinks.
Oh, for sure.
And the problem was, like, I used to love, and this is a horrible comparison, but I don't care. It's what it is. I used to drink like large iced cappuccinos from Tim Hortons. Loved them.
That's what my wife drinks. She won't drink coffee, but she'll drink like
I-
Speedways.
I would do
cappuccino.
that plus like 2 shots of espresso. But the problem is now I can't even finish a small without getting sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
Well, now you're getting acid and sugar.
Right. That's
Yeah.
the acidic part of coffee is the tough part. So.
That's their
Now,
website. Westonia.
that being said,
Yeah,
I
he's
do,
a good local roaster.
I do want to try that
really good.
Kopi Luau, the stuff that comes from cats that shit out the beans in South America.
Oh, those are civet cats.
Yeah, civet cats.
Yeah.
I want to try that just because of what it is and the wild
it's
weirdness.
like
The monkey
$60.
stuff?
No, it's they're
It's a
they're
cat.
actual. It's called a civet cat.
Yeah, it's a civet
They're
cat.
like a tree dwelling mammal.
Yeah.
And
They eat the beans,
They eat
they
raw
shit
coffee
it
beans.
out.
They shit
Yeah,
them
it's
out.
$300 a pound.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
you can get some like cheap versions of it on Amazon. The
Then it's
problem
not
with
real.
it is, so it is, but the problem is finding it from the ethical places to collect it, because so many of those people down there, they just cage them, force feed them, and collect it and sell it. But there are the ethical, the actual places that respect the animal and don't, torture the poor bastards. That's really.
I think that's the same thing about if you eat any Nestle products, like they believe in slavery and torture anyway. So like you can't. It's hard to find any type of food or product that
I
isn't.
almost feel like we need to talk about penguins again.
So if you recall, we did determine. So you're new to this. So we
You can't eat
learned
penguins. It's
you
illegal.
cannot eat penguins. It's illegal. You cannot eat or collect penguin eggs. It's illegal. We
yes.
learned this.
Yeah, don't eat penguins.
I wonder
Yeah.
what an penguin egg tastes like.
That's
damn
what
it.
started the whole conversation.
I just want to eat a penguin.
We're just talking about the whole like
How big is the yolk?
humanity.
Exactly.
Right?
Like the white to the yellow ratio. I
Yeah.
want to know, how does it scramble?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it light and fluffy, or is it heavy and flat?
the forbidden fruit.
I would encourage the consumption of duck eggs if you have the
Duck eggs are good.
I have some friends when we were in Maryland that had ducks, and they used to give us. They had chickens too, so we got chicken eggs from them all the time. But they gave us duck eggs too.
So much more rich.
So good.
Nice.
But I
They were
didn't
so
realize
good.
either people that can eat chicken eggs can't eat duck eggs because they're allergic to them. I didn't realize
Oh,
there's
Or you
people
mean
allergic
people who can eat?
to duck eggs.
People
they
who
can eat
people
chicken
who
eggs.
Oh,
But they can't eat duck eggs because they're allergic to something. In
Oh,
it.
interesting.
that's
Oh, that's
interesting.
sad.
So we have
Yeah.
2 people here at the brewery that cannot eat duck eggs.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Oh,
That's weird.
That's what I thought.
I know, like fries cooked in duck fat. Amazing.
Duck fat is
that's-
incredible.
Duck fat is a superior form of fat. Like everyone's
without a doubt.
everyone's all about pig fat and bacon fat and whatever, but like
No,
duck fat,
duck-
like
yeah.
come on.
There's a brewery that does that.
Duck fat fries? Is it
There's I've been to
Brew
one in Ohio.
Vivant? Because
No.
Brew Vivant does duck fat fries.
No.
I've had them at Brew Vivant.
I was at a
Actually,
bowling
off
alley.
Grossbeck.
Oh.
Is Kunin.
There you go.
Oh.
They do. I've never had them.
Well, if you want to drive to a good brewery, go to Brewery Vivant.
No, if you want to drive to a good brewery, go to
to
StarCraft.
Address.
Yeah,
Address.
Richmond, Michigan.
assholes.
So are you cooking duck fat fries? Because the whole conversation was
Not
around
yet.
duck fat fries.
No, you said good brewery.
That's what I'm gonna do that for you. I'm gonna bring over a deep fryer and we're gonna start
Some
cooking
duck
duck
fat.
fat fries.
Oh my god.
Speaking my language.
Yeah.
Well, I think technically, if the fries are like pre-cooked, like the way they blanch them, couldn't you technically serve them? Because the fryer oil is just heating them up. Isn't that the way the law works? Is it has to be
Food
like
gets weird with
pre-cooked and you
if
just
it's
have
pre-cooked,
to warm
I
it?
can make it. Yes, I
Yeah.
can warm it up.
Such weird laws.
Yep.
Bureaucracy at its best.
Giant microwave.
If
like
they're not
Dunkin'
controlling
Donuts.
us,
Yeah. So
Anyways, so
Let's-
this is a beer show.
all of our beers are empty except somebody who's been.
because he took extra.
Yeah.
He liked that
my.
coffee flavor.
Oh my! Now you're getting a
I don't know
jolt.
what you're talking about.
Have the- Oh, it does. Good.
So do you want to do the? This is your turn.
No,
Like, this
I'm going to
is-
let you read it.
Oh, okay. So I
But I
get
have
to do my job.
I have
All
a
right.
very quick point. So I've talked about this beer on the show.
Countless times.
Yep.
I've never heard.
Don't care.
Shut up.
Listen back to past episodes. So this one in the Keith episode, we talked about this briefly. The one honoring my buddy Keith. So when we bought a few of these, he had one that he was saving to age out in his basement. After he passed away, the family went over to the house and they killed all the beer, all the liquor that he had in the house. Well, his brother reached out and he's like, "What was that Blake's one? That Scotch Ale, that was so good. I want to get more of that." It's like, well, you will never be able to get that again because they only made one batch of it and it doesn't exist. It's like, I have a bottle in my basement that's signed by the guy that's on the bottle, but that one's staying there for an extended period of time. You'll never be able to have this again. Well, my buddy Jason, who gave us that hot beer at last week's episode, coincidentally also had one of these in his basement. So I'm really hoping this one has aged a few years now. I don't actually know. It's sometime between 2020 and now that this was
I'd say 4
bottled.
years at least.
It might have been 21 or 22, but either way, this one's been aged out a little bit in his basement. So I'm going to pass this over to Jim because I feel you can do the honor of reading the description better than I can.
All right. So just looking at the bottom, really nice label. They took a picture of this dude and
That's Roger.
applied some filters to it. Homie's holding a bastard sword that is a very handsome piece. He's wearing very much traditional, like kind of like Scottish garb. Like you would expect, like fucking Bruce Willis to come out and do this one for Scotland.
Mel Gibson, you mean?
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
See how?
Maybe I should have read the label.
Nicolas Cage.
Hey, Nicolas Cage movies are great.
He's got some good shit, man.
They're
Lord
hitter-
of War.
they're-
Oh, yeah.
Except
on,
for the
fuck
one where he
me, Lord
killed
of War.
himself.
Well,
don't
okay,
know
so
that
like
one.
his
Died,
movie,
whatever.
I'm gonna take a segue here before we read this bottle and talk about Nicolas Cage. Because Nicolas Cage movies are a guilty pleasure. They are hit or miss. His movies are either good or they're not.
National
There's-
Treasures, great movies.
They're good movies. They're good family movies.
Yes.
But like Lord of War, not a family movie. Con
That was
Air.
a great movie.
You want to watch Lord of War with your kids? Like
I don't have
like,
kids.
he's like
I don't give a
snorting
shit.
cocaine mixed with gunpowder
It's
off
brown,
of hookers'
brown, not
assholes.
cocaine.
I
And
know
it
what
was off a bar
brown is.
top.
Don't tell me I know what brown is. Come on. But like you're gonna watch Con Air with your kids. You're gonna watch
No,
The
I don't
Rock
have
with your
kids.
kids. The Rock, fantastic
good.
movie.
It
Fantastic
was.
movie. I mean, come on, it's a great movie. One of
I
his
don't
best.
have kids. I don't care.
But you want to watch, the Devil May Dance or whatever the fuck with Nicolas?
I haven't seen that
Garbage. It's terrible. But
Ghost Rider. I haven't seen that one. No.
Ghost Rider's garbage.
There was one where he was an assassin and he died.
He's a bad
He's a
assassin.
shitty assassin.
I don't remember what movie that was.
I don't
But
know.
anyway, go ahead.
But yeah,
Anywho.
so yeah, the I love the label. Like you could clearly tell they're like, hey man, we're gonna dress you up and give you a sword and take a picture of
They
you.
legit did.
And he's just nice, non-offending old man.
Roger's the shit, man.
I was gonna say he
Yeah.
looks like him and Mr. Rogers got along.
So-
they dressed this dude up in traditional Scottish garb and
If
like,
you
here's a
know-
bastard
Riley.
sword and hold it.
If you know the Armada fuel stop, Roger's the guy that most of us in the area, when we turn 21, you want a hard to find beer, Roger can get it. This man has gotten me so many hard to find beers over the years.
Roger looks like he enjoys a good beverage.
He likes beer, he likes drinking. He has retired to Florida, so I hope somewhere you're enjoying life, man. I hope somehow this episode makes it to you, and reach out, let us know, man. That'd be awesome. I hope you're still kicking.
So we're gonna go over this. This is obviously Blake's Brewing Company out of Armada, Michigan, and Blake's is arguably, aside from the macro breweries like Anheuser and Miller Coors, Blake's is probably one, if not the biggest, independent cideries in the country.
Yeah.
They distribute everywhere. So if you're anywhere in the U.S., you can probably find Blake cider. We are blessed, if you can say, to live within fucking bike ride distance
yeah.
if you really want.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
And it's
10 minutes away, 15 minutes away.
It's one of those, when they first opened this up, a few buddies and I went there. I've got one of the cups from like the first week they opened, and the logo that they embossed on the glasses sideways.
I've been apple picking at Blake's since I was 5 years old.
Yeah.
I've been apple picking, and every year since I've met my wife. So for the last 18 years, my wife and I have gone apple picking every year at Blake's.
Yeah.
Despite it becoming
have
this
not.
incredibly massive commercial organization, like it's become tradition.
And it's
they
one of
didn't have a tap room when I was
No.
younger, and
it's
now
one
they
of few
do.
places remembering what that first week was and some of their first ciders and quote unquote beers that they started with to now. It's been a steady improvement, and that's except their donuts not that shit. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
So from
I'll
the
call
bottle
that, I
here,
don't
it
care.
says the crew at Blake's came. They wrote this in like handwriting font. The crew at Blake's came through with another special brew, and may I introduce to you Rymin Roger's Bourbon Barrel Aged Scotch Ale, 9% ABV. This Scotch Ale has been aged in premium bourbon barrels for 8 months to add layers of complexity to its rich and multi-flavor profile. Notes of vanilla, oak, and bourbon from the barrels combine with the beer's profile of caramel and toffee to make this utterly unique beer. Enjoy it now or let it mature in the bottle for years to come.
Scotch ale made in bourbon barrels.
Scotch Ale. Bruh.
I used to know what the barrel was. I honestly don't remember offhand.
Premium bourbon barrels, Johnny.
For Scotch ale.
Premium.
I wanted to say I thought it was Crown, but I don't think it's Crown now,
I'll tell you what,
'cause that's not bourbon.
just smelling out of the neck of this bottle, I would have smelled this and been like, oh, that's a Scotch Ale. This smells like Scotch Ale to an nth degree.
I really wish I could remember what the liquor was.
Here, let me give you a pour.
You know, it looks like a Scotch ale, that brown, dark brown.
Very much
Yeah.
so.
Looks just like it.
I liked that mic magic there. That sounded good.
We normally
it's
do it with
usually
every
how we
beer.
do that.
Fizzle.
Yeah.
Yeah. that was
my
nice.
entire job here and purpose is to read beer
Read and
descriptions
pour.
and pour beers. I've got that
man,
50
fill her up.
Shades of Grey. I'm gonna fuck you reading voice apparently. Yeah.
Go with
that's-
it.
Hey, I'm trying to attract the female or otherwise.
Hey, you're
inclined.
married. Save some for the rest of us, asshole.
I was gonna say I'm also partial to I will attract males or of all the gender spectrum. They can listen to me read beers. I am not
Oh, that's
partial.
fair. That's fair.
It's okay to be attractive even if you're married.
Where they
You're goddamn
what was
right.
it?
Right? Yeah,
Was it
yeah.
Nicola
I feel like
Nova that he's the
You
voice of
understand.
now?
You could do a good job. You've got the voice for the mic.
Yeah.
Like we could sit here and read beer descriptions all
I
day.
think we
and-
need to get him to read like real close NPR style, right into the mic, like deep and low of whatever
Thank
you're
you for
reading.
joining NPR. Yeah.
The aroma is 1,000% Scotch ale.
Yeah.
If you've had a Scotch ale before, that's what this smells like. And this is a cider,
This is aged
correct?
well. No, this is.
I
a
thought
beer.
it was a cider. Okay,
No, it's a
yeah,
beer.
this is a beer.
Yeah.
I would argue that this is not a Scotch ale.
It smells like it.
I'm tasting no peated malt.
So
And a Scotch Ale
that's
should
actually a
have
really good point.
a
'cause
taste of peated
should have that
malt.
smoky peat to
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Now, this would be a Scottish ale, but a Scotch Ale is different than a Scottish Ale.
Very true.
Ooh, I like the technicality.
A Scotch Ale should have peated malt characteristics
As you
to it,
said,
which would
smoky.
be very smoky.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is not that. So,
You know, for as
just
much
an
as
observation.
I'm not a go-to Scotch Ale guy, I like this. It's
It
nice.
is tasty. Yeah,
pleasant.
it
It's
is.
very pleasant.
But you're right, expecting that smoke out of it.
Yeah.
I think I would have liked to try this with just a little less aged. Not that I think this is good. I would like to try it with a little less age just to see. I think it would have a little bit more like crisp flavor, if that's the way to describe it. Like a
It
little.
was, from what I vaguely remember, it was very, very strong. It's so hard to remember. I've had so many beers since I've had this when it was fresh.
The flavors meld well together.
Yes.
It's got that maltiness. It's got a
strongly
little bit of
feel-
caromelly, a
yeah.
little bit of nutty, a little bit of that kind of like
I strongly
dry.
feel in saying it's aged better than when it was fresh. But I could be a little off.
I think
But
that
I like it. I enjoy it.
with as much as it doesn't taste boozy, I think that it tastes strong in the alcohol category.
Yep.
Yes.
But it doesn't taste boozy, if that makes
But a
sense.
Scotch ale
No,
should
no, no.
taste boozy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I think a Scotch ale shouldn't taste boozy so much as it tastes like you're drinking a 9% beer.
Right.
Here's some
It's got
medium
good,
pieces.
like caramel malt, like dark caramel malt characteristics to it. Like,
Like it doesn't taste like straight up alcohol, like a
No,
boozy
no, no,
beer,
no.
but it tastes like a strong beer. Like you taste it and you're like, this is not a 4%.
Yep.
That's actually really nice. I think it aged well. I think you were smart to hold on to this because it's wonderful.
Well, I have to thank Mr. Jason again for that one, because he held this in his basement. We both knew Roger very well. We bought a lot of beer from him over the
Well,
years.
Roger knows best.
now
Yeah,
I'd
Roger's a genius.
be curious about why he's called Rymin Roger.
So I can't remember any of the rhymes that he would do, but when you're like checking out, he would rhyme something along the lines. I really can't think of any example off the top of my head, and I feel terrible about it. But he'd like rhyme with you. You're checking out with this.
Yeah, he was one of those guys. Yeah, he had a quirk. He had a quirk, and his quirk
exactly,
was
and that was
rhyming
his
with the
quirk
stuff
was
that you do.
rhyming
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Now
yeah.
he was very knowledgeable on beer. He was knowledgeable on a lot of liquor and everything that this place had.
Yeah.
And when you go in there and you talk to him about something, he had so much knowledge and understanding of what it was.
Yeah.
Especially with a lot of hard to find stuff. So, excuse me, years ago, I did the Samuel Adams. They have the Barrel Room Collection beers.
Yes.
And I so I was in Boston years ago. We toured the Sam Adams Brewery, which was one of the highlights of the trip for me.
For sure, yeah.
And I bought 2 of the bottles that they had. Of the set was 5. The set was originally 6, but there's one that they ended pretty early and I've not been able to find. But I bought those 2. The local Kroger had 2 of the other ones of the collection that I collected and, kept until I had them all. Well, it came down to the one, it was 13th Hour. I spent 2 years trying to find that. And when I learned about Roger, I got a hold of him and I'm like, hey, I'm looking for this. It's from Samuel Adams. I can't find it anywhere. Can you help me out?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, let me make some calls. And it took about 2 weeks. The dude found it. He managed to get his hands on 2 bottles of it.
That's awesome.
I bought them both. They were like $13
Yeah, no
a
kidding.
bottle, which at the time was a fair amount.
Yeah.
Now it's like having a new respect for what the beers are and all of that. That wasn't that bad. But yeah, so he was a staple in the beer world for a long time. He actually retired. He worked at this place so long, he retired out of there.
Yep.
And everybody knew him. Like Roger, he is saved in my phone as Roger the beer guy.
He was the guy.
And
yeah.
his phone number is just the gas station's phone number.
Yeah, no, I mean the picture on the bottle
Yeah.
does this guy justice.
And
I
that's
mean, he's
Roger, yeah.
He looks like a badass on the
bad,
bottle.
yeah, I was gonna say absolute badass.
Yeah, and there
Look at
were
him.
2 beers that Blake's did. So Blake's partnered with this place. What the hell? Oh,
Keep going.
Yeah. So Blake's partnered with this guy. We'll find out why I'm distracted in a moment.
Looks like soup.
Blake's partnered with this guy, and they actually did 2 beers that are, Rymin Rogers. I don't remember what the other one is. I've had it. I have one in my basement still. But again, it's one of those, my plan is to just let those age out for a while. The first one was not that great.
Yeah.
This one, fresh, was great, but when you were drinking it, I very vividly remember thinking, this needs to age out a little bit, and it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is the first actual aged one that I've had, and it's amazing. I love it.
It's a wonderful juxtaposition to the beers that I think we've consumed today. Like I just again burped and got some of the hops from the beers we drank earlier. But
That was last week. You
they're
didn't even
getting-
drink anything since then?
Well, I didn't. The hops are getting remarkably more subtle in the burps, and this is it's wonderful. Like it's smooth, it's gentle, it's kind of like a little bit caramely, a little bit. I don't want to say roasty because it doesn't have kind of like those sharp roasty notes,
Yeah.
but it's roasty in kind of more of a smooth way. Like
When it warms, you get a little more of that bourbon characteristic in it, too.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
like that a lot.
No, it was nicely aged. It's not too
yeah.
harsh on the bourbon, which is nice, and that caramel toffee characteristic
There's
is
no dominating
really tasty.
principle
Yeah.
of this. It's a very good blend.
I always have a very negative opinion of Blake's, and this is contrary to that. Very
high
contrary to
exception
that.
to it,
Talking
yeah.
about that Scotch Ale and the peat moss, that peat flavor on it, right?
Yeah, peated malt. Yep.
Yep. So we just started doing a Scotch Ale, and it hasn't been aged. I just pulled it out of the fermenter.
Oh, that was the soup you
So
brought.
I just
in.
pulled it out of the fermenter.
He brought this little dish over that looks like the dish they give you soy sauce in when you go to a
what I
go to
was
a
thinking.
sushi space.
Like, ooh, we having
But
Chinese?
it hasn't been aged in a barrel yet, so we got some time still on this.
Yeah.
But you talk about that peated flavor.
Yeah.
Smell
All right.
that, give it a little taste, and pass it around.
Let me clear
Wow, I
my
get
That's-
the first taste here, huh?
Yeah, there you go.
Wow. Yeah, that's very. Yeah,
That's
it's got
what you're
that.
talking
got
about.
that nice. Yep.
When you do a Scotch, that's
it.
smoke flavor you're expecting.
Tastes like a campfire.
I went over it. I bought the
Yep.
Ardbeg Wee Beastie, which is badly smoky. I didn't like it.
But it hasn't been
Nope.
aged in a barrel,
So,
so it's just
like,
straight
half a
smoke
bottle
is
of
all
it.
you're tasting.
That is what a Scotch ale is supposed to taste like. It's
Yeah.
supposed
Smoky
to
and
taste like
peaty.
Scotch. Yeah, it's. And I think that's where people mess up is the difference between a Scottish ale and a Scotch ale is there's a difference.
And Scotch is
And
made
that's
with
it right
peated.
there. Yes, absolutely.
Well, you look at the like there's different like YouTube channels like brewing their way through the beer styles or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's remarkable how many beer styles are like this is the same thing as
Take it
6
or
other
leave it.
things,
That's-
but this
that's
one
fantastic.
tiny subtlety makes the difference.
Yep.
Yeah.
If this had that smoke
Ooh, yeah,
taste,
give me
Yeah.
a touch.
Yeah,
I'll-
let's do that.
Yeah,
let's do
let's
that
do a
with
blend.
what's left.
I want a little bit of that.
Y'all give me
smoke.
shit for blending.
We've got there's
do.
so much of this bottle left that I think we can blend and fuck around.
but now because I can taste that smoke in it,
All right. Can you, I'm going to try it.
Oh,
I mean, I'm going to try it anyways.
That
it's
smoke.
missing that smoke.
The smoke was hanging
There's
on my
there's
palate
enough
from
left in
sampling
here.
it, but like that is, yeah. And I don't think that. Okay, so if it came out of the bottle tasting with that smoke, I think I would have been like, "Oh my god, this is really, really, really good."
But it should have
I
been.
don't
That's
think
what
it
was missing in it.
subtracts. I don't think it subtracts from how good the original bottle is.
No,
No,
still good.
no,
I'm
not at
saying
all.
it's bad at all.
There's
but it
no
was still good.
criticism
Yeah,
towards this beer
agreed.
here. No, I just think that
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Yeah, that smoke is
smoke-
dumb.
Oh,
That
yeah.
smoke is dumb. It makes.
I think this happens.
crazy.
I think there's a misconception for what a Scottish ale and what a Scotch ale is, and I think that happens easy. But for what this beer is, for this Rymin
Yeah.
Rogers beer, for what it is, it's very tasty. Regardless
I'm giving
regardless
it-
of having peated malt.
I'm
in it.
giving it bonus points for the fact that Blake's did something good.
Yeah. So anyone at Blake's
Good
is
job,
listening
Blake's.
to
I
this
have
now or
a
in the
very
future,
negative opinion of Blake's.
take the recipe you have for this and smoke some of the grains that go into it.
No, add a peated moss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that the problem
Use
though is
that.
too is like with the evolution of Blake's and no admonishment to them. Like I think that they've done a great job with what they
They
do.
make a lot more money than we do.
That's
Yeah, they do.
that's
So
where I was
apparently
going.
we're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
That's where I was going. Is they've found a way to make things that they're marketable.
Oh, yeah.
People like what they have. And I've been going there for my entire life. And I mean, more than half of my life, they didn't have a tap room. And when they had the tap room, I was old enough to drink there. And, you know, you drink their stuff and it's like, okay, it's sweet, it's this, it's that, it's the other. There's nothing that at Blake's where I'm like, oh my God, I need to buy this and take it home. You know, for me,
Agreed.
you know, but commercially,
This though,
90% of people are going to like what they have. And this to me is like, oh, your brewer gave a shit. Like you wanted to make something good. Like, so when I go there, I still find things that are fine. I still find things I like. I thought it was super interesting. I did their, it was like a strawberry cucumber cider.
I'm out.
Good.
Cucumber?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it's
Really?
it's not heinously sweet. So much of their stuff is heinously sweet.
I'd try
they
it.
were
I mean,
selling
I'll
it.
try anything.
They
I
were
don't
selling
give
it
a
on pallets for $5 for a 6-pack.
Oh, I'd buy that. I'm a cheap bastard.
you go sit in the tent and you're drinking the beer. You got to pay $8 for a pour of the same thing, or you could walk, 100 feet, buy a 6-pack of the cans of this for $5, and then go back and just drink the cans. You just pour it in your glass, and the strawberry cucumber, fantastic, really good balance, but it's because they just fermented a cider that fermented all the sugar out. Like too much of their shit, they just like the commercial market wants sweet, they want sugar.
Yeah.
Like the American palate is very much tuned to just eating sugar.
Which is unfortunate. 'cause
It
there's
really is.
so much better stuff out.
It really is. My wife is very much a sweet person. Like she drinks pop, she
Your
eats
wife's
candy.
sweet? What?
She is a sweet woman. She's wonderful.
She's
So
a
sweet.
nice lady.
I wish she was a little
Who
more
will
bitter.
kill
I
you
could
in a
deal with
second.
that.
I can see that.
But,
I can
like-
see her having an evil
But
streak
like
on
when we go to Blake's, like she's getting the sweet, and she, you gotta try this, you gotta try this. Or when we go to wineries, you gotta try this, you gotta try this. And I'm like, listen, I can't try your wine or your cider because like my flight has all the dry,
Yeah.
all the non-sweetened,
Yeah.
non the back. And like as soon as you try a sweet style, and then
blows
you
your
try,
everything out.
you
Yeah.
blow your palate out. And like I've been trying to convince her that it's like I'm not a sommelier, I'm not a,
See, this is-
I'm not trained, but like I
Yeah.
understand that like wines red to white, dry to sweet. Like,
Yeah.
I understand that as soon as I drink a sweet beverage,
It
you
blows your palate
fucked
out.
up
Yeah.
Yeah.
the beverages I ordered,
See, my buddies and I went to Applebee's last night, and they have some kind of exclusive Mountain Dew.
Eating good in the neighborhood.
Yeah. And I ordered a sample of the Mountain Dew to try it. The girl brought me the whole glass. So my buddy and I sat there, and we split half the glass. It's like, this is too sweet. It just kind of ruins everything.
You'd get along great with Tyler. My buddy Tyler, that has been my oldest best friend. I've known Tyler since I was 11 years old. He's been my
Been here
best.
for karaoke?
Yeah,
He has, yeah.
And he hasn't sang this time around. Last year he sang.
was
This
singing.
year
We
he's
got
not
him to
singing.
sing something with us.
He was
a
but like
Fred Bear or something.
he,
I don't know.
his, he likes sweet things and everything like
I
that.
don't. That's
and-
my thing. I just. Anyways, continue.
But like, so it's just like he understands where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Like he'll try things, and I tell him like, listen, you try the not sweet first, and da 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 da.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so it's very interesting. I mean, my wife loves him as much as I do, and I'm just like, listen to me and Tyler. Like, you'll come through.
Yeah.
Let's finish this bottle though.
I think it's almost gone.
There's a
Yeah.
sip. Johnny,
wholeheartedly do.
Yeah,
Johnny,
I'll
you
I'll
finish
kill
it.
it,
No,
but
Johnny,
if
you
anyone
finish
wants
it.
to,
please.
I will. I'm gonna.
Of all the bottles we make you finish shitty ones, this is your bottle and you should finish it because it's that good.
It's good. As soon as we added that
Oh,
peanut
yeah.
though to it, that little smoke.
Oh,
a
it
little
made
It's
it
just
nice.
jumped
Yeah,
up.
that was, that was a nice mix.
Made the difference. Completely
It's
changed
the
it.
difference between
Yeah.
like a 4-star to like the 5. Like
Yep.
and again I'm not a Scotch
So
Ale
from
guy.
8 Mile to 12 Mile.
8 Mile has better strip clubs. Everyone knows that.
Never been to one. I wouldn't know. Sorry.
I've never been to an 8 Mile strip club either. To be
Neither
honest
Oh,
with
no,
you,
I've never been to.
Neither
Ace.
have I, for the record, if my wife is listening.
Nah.
So tell us more about how
Or the one on 12 Mile that shut down.
Tell us more about your relationship with Trick Trick. We want to know how Darrell knows Trick Trick.
We're passing on this.
We pass on how familiar Darrell is with Trick Trick.
Should we add a commercial? Here? Let's add a commercial here.
Here's to you, OnlyFans user. You support your favorite creators with dedication and passion, helping them turn their dreams into reality. You appreciate art in all its forms, clicking like and subscribe with fervor. Here's to you, the patron of passion, keeping creativity alive in the digital age.
So we're gonna segue a little bit here.
Your call.
We got to try this wonderful barrel aged Scotch Ale from Blake's that Johnny has provided for us, and it was just fantastic. That was really good. Really happy about it. Now we're a little bit more
In a few years, we can try it again.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
If we're still around, we can try it again in a few years.
As a non-Scotch Ale guy, that was one of my favorite Scotch Ales.
I think I would agree. That's just the connection with it outside of that.
It wasn't overly
yeah.
sweet. A lot of Scotch Ales, I think, have a little too much sweet,
Just
a little too much malt.
Smoke would have been.
Yeah,
Smoke would have balanced
made
it.
the difference.
Rymin Roger is a legend.
He sure
Blake's
is.
Brewing Company.
Like I said, I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good down in Florida, Roger. I hope somehow this show finds you.
God, I hope it does.
Excuse me, that
So
would
this
be great.
this one is a little bit more one that I'm familiar with, and we determined this was
Really?
a 22. Yeah, really. People have never listened to our show before; they know nothing about Darklord. But we have never.
We've never had a bad Darklord.
Hang on, before we continue, I want to listen to Johnny choke.
No, I'm done.
No, go ahead and clear your throat.
No, I'm done.
You gonna gargle that?
It's water. I mean, sure.
I'm a little sad you didn't choke like you usually do.
That was a little smaller than.
So
was
we
used
have had plenty of Darklord on this show. That is not foreign to the show. I have brought many Darklord variants to this show.
but not a hand.
And we thank you again.
There are two styles I've never brought, and that is the marshmallow hanji and the chemtrail mix, because they are the upper echelon. They are the top tier. They are the best.
So this is gonna be better than Javelin, because Javelin is by far my favorite.
Personal opinion. Try to relinquish your emotional connection to Piers Javelin, because Piers Javelin doesn't exist anymore.
Damn it!
But Hanji and Chemtrail exist every year, and yet somehow they are the best every year.
Okay.
So we're going to do this 22 Chemtrail mix, which is a Darklord variant. It is
the sparkly
Darklord
wax.
aged in rye barrels with cinnamon and pink peppercorns.
Pink peppercorns. Ooh.
Yes, so it has.
That's gonna be
I won't
spicy.
anchor. I won't describe them, but I will say that this one is much closer to desserty, like dessert, than the other ones.
I'm excited.
I'm a big fan. Chemtrail is one of my favorites, if not my favorite. I think I like this more than even Hanji, and Hanji is technically more coveted. Technically. But that's just from a perspective of motherfuckers wanting to pay you money.
I do love that wax that they put
I
on
was
there.
saying,
It's
that's all
very nice
sparkly and
yellow
fancy
with
and
some
shit.
So it's
some blue
every year it's a different color.
spots in there.
So you can identify
The color
it.
tells
Yeah,
you the year.
yeah.
Yep. This year, 2022,
22.
they did a.
Okay.
They were in support of Ukraine with this
Oh.
bottle, so they did the yellow and blue in support of the Ukraine army. So this is the Ukraine.
High
bottle.
gravity does not side with any political anything.
But
Yeah, I think they
Or
knew that
anything
from our
worldwide.
existence. Like we're not trying to take a stance on anything other than
Just
beer.
enjoy good beer.
Just enjoy good beer, and Slava Ukraine or whatever.
Anywho,
You
Keep talking while I try to
we're
harvest.
just laughing.
It's so hard to get these bottles out of the wax. But I think the best part about the
Slit the top, it'll flake right off.
don't tell me
No,
how to live my life.
No, I don't want.
I think that my favorite thing about these bottles is that like they do wax them and that they do age incredibly well. Like they don't even tell you to age Darklord because they know everyone is going to.
Implied.
Yeah.
We've never had a bad Darklord though, no matter
Yeah.
how old.
No
matter how old.
even the one that like the bottle was compromised from no fault of their own was still
Still good.
incredible. It was still super
They do do
good.
a
And that's
good
a
job.
testament of what goes into the bottle for sure.
They've been doing it for 20 years.
Yeah.
They've been aging
It's gonna take
beers
them
for
20
20
years to
years.
open this up.
They know Bitch, shut up.
Yes, master.
Where are these guys out of?
Munster, Indiana.
Munster, Indiana. Okay. I personally have not heard of this brewery before.
We had a whole
Three
episode
Floyds?
on Darklord.
Oh,
we had
it's
a whole
Three
Darklord
Floyds?
episode.
Yeah.
This is Three
Oh,
Floyd.
yeah.
I thought Three Floyds was in.
Do not listen to
Munster,
the show.
Indiana.
I thought it was in Illinois,
Munster, Indiana?
south of Chicago.
Well,
No?
it is, but it's in Indiana.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember the episode number, but we did a whole episode about Darklord Day.
We've
bro.
done
many
Oh my
times.
god. Well,
Do you
I
not follow
suck.
us?
I suck. Yeah,
Yes,
it's
clearly.
basically.
It's okay. You don't have to listen to
I
our
do
show.
like
It's not that good.
I do like Three Floyds quite a bit.
Indeed, they have some.
Three
great shit.
Floyds has never, ever made a
There
beer
it
I
is.
didn't love.
Yeah.
And here we go.
Oh,
I don't think you realize how like horny opening up chemtro mix makes me.
This smell
Darrell
good.
warned you coming into these shows. You know, the
Darrell, I
last
don't-
couple of weeks, what you
I
were
don't.
getting into.
I don't want to
right?
be that
Yeah,
guy.
I
but
mean-
could we get?
I listened to
could we get
episode
fresh
1 and
glasses
2.
for
You know,
this?
and
Yes, we can.
I'll respect it.
I don't want to. I'm a slut for Three
I'm not washing
Floyds,
dishes today.
We don't
so-
want-
Okay.
and I don't want to disrespect.
no tainted glasses.
But we will pass the bottle around to smell from the
Yes.
bottle.
Oh dear God,
Yeah, it's like
amazing.
it's like apple pie fucked a stout.
The cinnamon is very
Oh my
strong on
God.
that.
Very
yeah.
strong.
Actually,
And this is a 2+ bottle.
Oh,
Thank you,
Yeah,
the horror today is washing dishes for us.
yeah.
Darrell. The horror.
Horror, not the
Yeah.
other thing.
why are the people coming
There's
in?
people showing up, Darrell. What do we do?
Whoa.
What
Welcome.
should we do?
Oh my God. There's strangers.
I don't. Hello.
Do your job, Darrell.
We're kind of.
2 o'clock?
Yes.
All right.
Would you like a beer? I'll give you one. Did you listen? Yeah, I got you.
So
We're recording the beer
normal hours
podcast,
on
so
a
welcome
Sunday
in.
is about
Yeah.
2. We record our podcast every other week. So if you tune into the show High Gravity, you're gonna hear this whole
It's
exchange.
okay to like beer.
Yeah.
Come on in, sit down, be quiet.
Do we want to give them a sample? Because I kind of don't want to give them a
No.
sample. Like,
No, they're new. We don't know them.
So am I, but you guys are being nice.
you came on our show. You get to enjoy. You get to enjoy my Dark Lord
To you, Mr.
obsession.
Jim.
So please pour yourself a sample of this.
I'm gonna pass you my glass though,
I'll pour
because
for you. I'll pour for you.
I try to keep it away from.
Did you get the fresh one? Darrell gave us
Yeah,
fresh
that's
glasses.
fresh glass. Yeah, my old one is here.
So we all know about Dark Lord. The Dark Lord's been on this show before. It is a Russian Imperial Stout, prepared in various ways. This one has been prepared. In
If
a
you'd
way
like to
that-
know more, tune into the Dark Lord episode and learn, because
absolutely.
you should know it.
I go to Dark Lord every year of my life. I love it.
Yeah, this sounds like probably a good cut for a here's to you, Ed. So let's
Here's
cheers
to you.
to whatever I pick when I'm editing.
Here's to you, Craigslist user. You brave the wilds of online classifieds, navigating through endless listings to find what you need. Whether it's a free couch or a rare collectible, you make connections happen. Here's to you, the digital explorer, turning strangers into neighbors, one post at a time.
It's starting again, I think.
Welcome back after our brief commercial break.
So we have taken the time to transition from that delicious Scotch Ale, and now we have opened up a bottle of 2022 Chemtrail Mix.
And
which
everybody's
is,
got fresh glass.
My goodness.
This is a Dark Lord variant, the rye barrel aged with pink peppercorn. It smells like apple pie.
Yes.
And what are you going to say about it?
It's Three Floyds, man. They can't fucking miss. They can't miss. Three Floyds doesn't fail. And Chemtrail Mix is my favorite Dark Lord variant. Maybe Hanji, but this one's a little sweet in usual cases. So that's my only admonishment of it.
I'd
but I
like it
haven't
a
sipped
touch
yet.
more chilled, but I like cold everything. But
I was just talking to Alex about the cinnamon in it and how cinnamon overpowers.
It can, yeah.
Not here.
Not bad.
It can, yeah. You have to be very careful with cinnamon.
Yeah, this is a
Spices
good
like
blend.
that, cinnamon, nutmeg,
Yeah.
allspice,
Clove.
that kind of stuff.
Clove's a
Cloves,
big
yeah. You
one.
have to be very careful with how you use them in beer
Now-
because they overpower.
For something north of 15%, would you drink this and assume that it is north of 15% alcohol?
No, it
I
doesn't.
would think
It
it's
doesn't
high.
taste syrupy or boozy at all, which is very nice.
I don't know. It finishes with an alcohol burn, though, to me.
For me, I get more of the spices. Than
Oh, without
alcohol.
a doubt. There's
I
the
don't get
spices,
that. Yeah.
But I
Like-
think we've had a lot of Darklords and stuff, and there's a lot of them are kind of heavy, like on the
Yeah.
palate, like that thick. This one is not as thick on the palate.
It's not. And I was thinking that it doesn't have the usual heavy finish, heavy taste that a Dark Lord has. It finishes lighter. But there's more layers to it, and I like it a lot.
Are you
I'm
okay
definitely
there?
getting a strong, the pink peppercorns. I think they're really coming
Oh, yeah.
through.
You get
really
the almost like that slight tingle that you get from
Yeah.
the pink peppercorn.
Yeah, for
spiciness.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's nice. It complements it, but it's not overpowering. As the cinnamon is also not overpowering. It's really complementing the beer nice. So
I feel like the aroma leaves a little bit to be desired because the flavor is so rich and complex, but the aroma for me is really it falls flat. There's just really not a lot of aroma to it in general.
no, and it actually it gives me a false sense of acetaldehyde, which is that green apple
Yes.
off flavor, but it doesn't taste like that, which is really good. And I think that comes from the barrel aging process. You kind of get that. So
Yeah, this one has always been one of my favorites, and it is thick, it is heavy, it is syrupy, but not syrupy like drinking straight up corn syrup. Like it's still kind of light in the body, which is a little
Agreed.
bit unique. Like this is unique as far as Dark Lords we've had. I think every Dark Lord we've had to date has been heavier bodied than this. Specifically, the Pierce Javelin.
Oh, yeah.
That one very much had a heavy body.
Still my favorite though.
The uniqueness of the fortified wine barrels, like just to have that like deep, rich red wine characteristic come through. But
I
this,
wish I could remember
good.
more of that. This
is my favorite.
this is so tasty. I just like
This is.
that peppercorn really shines through nicely.
Yes.
you
every
want to
step.
drink more.
Yeah, no, for
and
sure.
And it's
Oh,
hard
could and
because
would.
Yeah.
it is.
It's
you drink a bottle of this, like you're
Yeah.
gonna feel some kind of way the next day. It's not gonna be good.
I would challenge that, but I'm weird. So
I have a lot of years of chemtrail mix, and I gotta be perfectly honest with you and perfectly frank. This is absolutely one of the best representations of chemtrail mix that I've had. This is the cleanest kind of not overly sweet, not overly whatever. Like this,
Yeah.
this is the best chemtrail I've had, and I've had chemtrail for a lot of years. We drink at least one bottle, maybe two of chemtrail every year, just to do verticals and just do comparisons. This, at this moment, 2 years in, fantastic. This is brilliant.
I will say this: the pepper, the cinnamon and pepper combination adds a lot to it because you don't get that pepper burn.
Yep.
The cinnamon kind of smooths that out, and it kind of rolls it back into some of those malty, dark characteristics of the beer,
Yeah.
and it's phenomenal.
Yeah, no, it's very surprising. You get the flavor, and it doesn't punch you in the face,
Yeah.
which is nice, and it's just an enjoyable experience.
Yeah.
Now, I had to obviously being junior to this area of the country. I had said before that I thought Three Floyds was just south of Chicago, which it is.
Yeah, you're right.
But I didn't realize how close Indiana border was to the south of Chicago. So I looked it up, and
It's
that's Munster, Indiana.
right
Literally
there.
you
right
can
there.
you can drive
Yeah.
to Chicago in 30,
Yeah.
40
Due
minutes.
south.
Yeah.
Yep.
Due south.
Yeah, it's insane. I have yet to make it over there, but I definitely want to. Three Floyds is definitely
on the
an
list.
awesome,
Yeah.
awesome spot.
The biggest heartbreak about it is that they don't. They closed down their tap room. They don't have their tap room anymore, so you can't
Oh.
go there and just
Aw.
drink Three
Next
Floyds.
year, June?
Are they reopening?
No, not the
Oh, for yeah.
Dark
Lord
Lords
Day.
festivals.
If
June,
you're
right?
interested, I go every year for
Yeah.
Darklord, and
I'm going next
these
year.
guys
I
want to
couldn't make
go.
it this
So
year.
like,
I'm
if you
gonna
want to go,
try
it's
to next
fun
year,
because it's mostly a bottle share.
Okay.
Like the whole thing, like you pay your money for your tickets to go and you get your allotment of Darklord, but like mostly it's an all-day bottle share where people bring beers and interesting beers, and you meet people and share beers, and then it's a metal concert.
Oh.
So if you like metal
Okay.
as much as I do, like then
Heavy metal, dark metal, death metal.
yes.
Oh.
This
Both of them.
this past
Yes, in unison.
past year we saw Spirit World and Abath Abath, if you know it. But in previous years I saw Amon Amarth. Like it's just the it's black metal, dark metal.
Yeah,
mostly,
yeah.
So,
like
like,
it.
but if nothing else, it's a really good bottle share. It's a really good experience, and there's surprisingly good breweries around there. There's when we talked about the Czech Pilsner we had earlier, we had there was a German brewery there that had really like nice, clean representations of like the German styling of beers.
Yeah.
And it was our last trip of the night, so like a lot of us like we had been drinking for like 10 hours. So like by the time we got there, like memories are a little bit faded, so I wish I could remember the name, but like pronouncing German names,
Yeah.
is a little difficult. But it's fun. It's a good trip. We go, we get B&B or a couple of Airbnbs, and we hang out. We go to the festival, like we tour around town. But we've never once in the 7 or 8 years I've been to Darklord Day, never once gone to Chicago because you don't need to.
Right.
There's that much
Yeah.
good shit around Indiana, around Munster anyway.
Yeah.
But Munster's a little shithole. Like we stayed in Gary, Indiana.
I was gonna say it's close to Gary.
Yep. Our
Awesome
B&B,
place.
our
Never
B&B
been.
that slept four dudes. We had 4 bedrooms.
Yeah.
We slept in Gary, Indiana. We were like a stone's throw from the Hard Rock Casino in Gary, Indiana.
Okay.
And surprisingly, it was very kind of like rural feeling for
Yeah.
being like right on like a 4-lane highway type of thing. So for us, it was the whole experience of like Gary, Indiana is dangerous and wrong. It's
Yeah.
like
murder
It's like
capital of the
Flint.
country. Yeah. Right.
It's like going to Flint.
all of us,
Yeah.
all of us came from Detroit.
Yeah. Right.
It's like I think when I was a kid, I remember
You got
listening
your
to
CPL, you carry it.
Yeah.
in Ted Nugent's radio show. I remember him saying he's like Detroit people from Detroit aren't more violent; they're just better shots. And I'm like, I was like, Uncle Ted, you might be right.
Have a good one, gentlemen. Indeed.
Yeah, enjoy, Vice. See ya. Said yeah, it was like we're all from Detroit. Everyone's like, oh, we're staying in Gary, and I'm like, yeah, we're Detroit boys, and like, oh yeah, that's right. We all have guns.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Some of us lost them in a boating accident.
Except
Thank you.
for we have guns and we know how to use them.
Yes.
Like, growing up in the country, it was just like my wife's from the city, and then we
I'm sorry.
I finally convinced thank you. I convinced him to move over to the country, and like the other day, like, and this story is very personal to me. It hurts me and it offends me and it's disgusting. So we had some problems with like squirrels eating my peaches, but also hawks coming in and getting my chickens.
Oh,
And so
no,
I
the
had
peaches.
yeah, that's worse. Like I can make more chickens, but the peaches are finite. So I had my 22 sitting on my counter next to my back door from my kitchen, so I can go out and just shoot things. And so she's cleaning the kitchen and she grabs my rifle and she's walking down the hallway to put it in our bedroom. And we have 2 bedrooms at the end of the hallway. And she's carrying my rifle like this. And for those of you not here to understand, is she's carrying my rifle like mid-breast, carrying it, parallel to mid-breast. So basically you're carrying a rifle, breast level straight, rather than pointing it down or up or whatever. And I immediately was like, okay, I was raised with firearms. I know that you point the gun down, you point it up. You don't point it mid-level to
Not at the ready.
ever.
Yeah.
And I said,
Never point the weapon at anything you are not willing to destroy.
yes, she wasn't raised with firearms like
I
I
can
was.
teach her.
Bitch, I was raised with guns. Like, I know I can teach her. I've tried. She doesn't want to learn. That's the story.
You don't want to learn from someone
That's
you
what-
know. You want to learn from someone else.
Good.
I can teach her.
Trust
and
me.
I don't mean that in a weird way. I mean,
So anyway,
John is going to teach her.
I don't
so
mean
anyway.
it that way.
I get very upset, and I said,
Understandable.
I handle it calmly. I say, hey, when you're carrying a firearm, the barrel is either to the ground or to the sky, but it is never the midsection, mid-parallel. I'm like, because you don't know what's going to happen. You could trip and hit that trigger. You could trip and something could happen. You could shoot me right in the fucking chest, you know? And she didn't get it. She started to argue with me like, oh, it's your fault because you left your gun out. And I'm like, you could have just asked me to carry my firearm from the kitchen to the bedroom because you were cleaning the house. I was like,
Yeah.
that was to shoot the squirrels who were eating my peaches.
Take it from the kitchen to the bedroom.
Because it was in the kitchen to shoot these squirrels who were eating my peaches in my backyard. You know, I grew up in a house, there's a gun in every corner. Like, you open the door, there is a
Goddamn
gun
right.
available. You know, like, we live in America, you know, and
America.
we grew up with respect for firearms,
Yes.
with respect of how that firearm works. Every firearm is loaded, every firearm, it has its safety off, whatever. Like, anything you
I
hold
won't
a gun.
rip out the rules. But
Yeah. So, like, and she just kept trying to make it my fault that I left it out. And I'm like,
But-
no, you pointed a
Wait, real
loaded
quick.
firearm at me.
Real quick, you're married to her, right? It is your fucking
Unfortunately,
fault.
you're. God damn it, Darrell. You know what? I didn't hope we had to take this, but you're right. You're fucking right. You're fucking right.
Was
God
your
damn
fault.
it. It is my fault. If only I'd married a country girl who knew how to carry a gun.
Treat all firearms as if they are loaded.
Yes. Thank
Keep your
you.
finger outside the trigger guard until on target and ready to shoot.
How hard is that?
all right, I said I was
Know
gonna
your
do the
target
rules,
and
but
what's beyond.
Yes.
I'm sure he's heard this every time at range.
I just said I wasn't gonna
So
rip the
many
rules,
times.
Yeah, so it blew my mind. So I tried to explain to her
Thank
those
you.
very.
Thank you. I'm gonna thank him on there. Thank you.
I tried to explain to her those very basic concepts of like, hey, every firearm is loaded. Hey, know what's downrange. Hey, know your trigger discipline. But she just kept trying to blame me because I was like, oh, you left your gun out, and I'm
you are
like,
married to her, right?
oh God, you know. It's gonna kill me, and it's gonna be accidental, and she's gonna pretend like it wasn't
no.
because
Accidental.
Yeah, the quotes. Yeah, after 20 years of telling her how to raise firearms, she's just been playing the long game.
not
She's like,
accidental.
she's like, I'm a fucking firearms professional. She's
She's some kind of tactical badass.
She's like a Turkish dude at the Olympics who just like shot
Dude,
that gun
that
like,
dude
like
was
an absolute
amazing.
legend. That's her, and she's just gonna feign ignorance. It's like,
Showing up with that 8-inch barrel pistol, like
Oh my
like,
god, dude.
revolver with a just
she's like,
massive.
I accidentally
I don't know what I'm
managed
doing,
to
but
shoot
here
him
you go,
right in
yeah.
the pineal gland
Yeah.
from 15 feet away.
So
like, it was-
apparently, their country's person that was supposed to shoot couldn't shoot.
yeah, and he was just there.
He was there for lunch, some lunch meeting in the same area, so they called him in.
He's also a
Because of his
decorated
professional.
military professional. Yeah,
yeah, his
so
profession. So they called him in for the country.
And if you watch the
And
jokes,
he
she's
would have
like,
won
"Eh."
first, but it wasn't moving.
Yeah.
absolute goat though. Honestly, like you
Oh
won
my
silver,
God,
like
yeah.
fucking legend. And
It's
the dude
like-
just seems chill as fuck. He loves his
Yeah.
cat. I
What
love
a
him.
guy. You
What a
got these
gem.
people from China and stuff. They're just like, they got like binoculars and
Yes.
shit on their face.
Oh yeah.
They look like a fucking
fancy
anime
shit on there.
personified.
Well, if I calculate the arch from this point to this point, and I'm just gonna pull the
It's
trigger.
a fucking 22 from what? 100 yards?
No,
50
they're,
yards, whatever
they're
the
air
hell.
pistols. They're,
Yeah.
they're even air
That's an
pistols.
air pistol?
I think they should be 22s in
I thought they
defense.
were.
I think they used to be. I think they're air pistols.
So it could
now.
still be a 22 caliber.
Yeah, 22.
But an air pistol.
If you're going to use air pistol, you should probably use higher than 22 caliber because 22 caliber
not
air
really.
pistol's not going to carry
I mean,
through
it
the air
goes up
very
to
well.
50 caliber. I know a place that sells 50 caliber like air rifles. and
Hang
shit.
on. We are not talking about beer.
I think 22.
makes
22 is
a
the
valid
most
point.
one of the most common competition ammunition.
It should be.
Typically,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, the
Yeah.
bolt
That's what the
action, like the
biathlon is.
skiing, yeah,
Yeah, the
they're
biathlon.
20.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's a whole different story. You
Oh,
want,
yeah,
you want
yeah.
to talk about who's good at that? Look at the Finns.
Dude.
Finland is the best.
Oh, America disappointed themselves. We didn't get gold in shooting. And what does that say for America?
Yeah.
Like
Well,
we
they,
have all
they
these.
didn't pull from Michigan, Flint, or Detroit.
We're not more violent. We're better shots. So this
Anyway.
this Darklord chemtrail mix is stupid. It's super good. I absolutely
So
love
good.
it. I
I've
think
been savoring this. This is
I think you'd
amazing.
have to be wrong to say that this is a bad beer.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, no.
I mean, you look at the
really
legs
well.
on that glass after a while, that just clings. Like,
Yep.
as high up as you can spin it, that
And
shit clings.
the amounts of cinnamon and peppercorn in this are just unmatched.
It
They
is,
are
but
they
it blends
balanced it
so
well.
so
well.
nice. So nice. Yeah.
And
it's-
somehow being barrel aged, but also 2 years aged in the bottle, you still get kind of that brightness
Yes.
of the peppercorns and of the barrel. Like you still get that
I think it's
sharpness.
because they're such hearty fruit. I think technically peppercorn's a fruit, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah. So you get the hardiness of that because it's such a
I thought it was a
hard
vegetable.
it's fruit. Yeah, okay, you're just being a dick.
I certainly
Okay.
haven't thought about using peppercorns in a beer though. It's a good idea.
I've had pepper
It's-
beers. They're weird.
Pink
They're
peppercorns
really
and
weird.
those Szechuan peppercorns.
Yeah, Szechuan. I've had
Because
the
pink
Szechuan more
peppercorn
than
is it's a raw peppercorn, so it has much more of the fruity, sweet kind
Yeah.
of flavors
Yeah.
rather than the kind of like the sharp, like tart, almost astringent levels of black pepper.
Yeah.
So when you use the peppercorns, like when they're not broken or unroasted, like they're different. And even if you use like Szechuan, they've got that kind of like the mouth numbing feel you get from them. That's even something you can play on. And again, we're so lucky getting to brew beers with all these weird ingredients.
So cool.
that
Yep.
we get to do these things.
So awesome.
But I've never had a Three Floyds beer that I didn't like, and I think it's well known that I'm a Three Floyds fanboy.
Oh, yes. But it's deserved. It's so well deserved. It's not even funny.
Absolutely.
I think we're out.
Oh, we are.
Oh,
I'm good. I wanted to make sure I poured it out.
I get the syrup at the bottom of the bottle.
Don't
There
drink
we
it. You
go.
can throw it
Pour
away.
it in here. I'll take it. Pour it in here. I'll take it. I
So
love
good.
this stuff. It's amazing.
good.
Absolutely incredible.
My glass is stained brown.
Yep.
Like you drink Darklord and like your glass is just like you drank maple syrup out of it.
I do. I am a huge fanboy of the
So-
zombie dust, though. So.
Funny story. We did
I'm a bigger fan of the
Gumball.
gumball head.
gumbo.
Ah,
I'm a
okay.
gumball boy.
All right.
I love zombie dust, but gumball, like I can just smash it.
That
That's
weed
my.
is
Yeah.
really good.
I'm a lawnmower beer gumball guy. Like I can drink 7 or 8 gumball heads mowing the lawn. But zombie dust is good. I
Yeah.
agree. They
We
kill it.
did an episode where we started out gargling maple syrup. I don't remember what.
Oh, that
but
sounds-
we
It's
did.
a long time ago.
It was really good.
Seductive? I don't know.
It was good
We
syrup.
did it like 3
That
different
was the same maple syrup they used for the
It was in
CBS.
something. Yeah. Yeah, it was in something, I remember. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good.
And then we had the aged CBS, and it was cabbage. We've had a lot of disappointing experiences with Founders. I
Yeah,
gotta
Founders
be
has
honest.
done a lot of interesting stuff over the years, including
have.
CBS, and then it was in the bottles, and then they
I love
went from the
CBS.
750 milliliter to the 12-ounce bottles or whatever.
The Mas Agave was good.
They
I
took
remember
the James Bean,
No.
James Bean. They took to the Barrel and Bean or whatever it
I don't know if
was.
we've had that one.
No,
we have.
is that?
But it was 15, 20 years ago.
Oh, that's-
Founders beers, the KBS, the CBS.
Yeah, they were top tier.
were
Actually-
Oh, yeah.
the best of the best.
Yeah.
And
That was
now when
one
you
of my
try 'em, it's
introductions into
syrup,
beer. It was
it's-
amazing.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not the same anymore.
we've tried aged, we've tried new, we've tried it's kind of sad.
I've had ones at his house they were going to dump. I couldn't let it happen, so I didn't.
I still got ones I can dump.
I'll drink them.
Next bottle share, we're gonna have a bottle dumping party where I dump out all the beer that we're not gonna drink at the bottle share.
So what you're telling me is bring a funnel and a hose.
You can bring a funnel. You can bring as many hoses as you want.
No one texts me back. It's
I
just-
screwed up. James Bean was an Allagash beer. That was my bad.
Allagash
mixed
hasn't
in-
let me down
it
the
mixed
same
in
way
with
Founders
a,
has.
Yeah, no. But same thing. James Bean was so good. But they had taken that one and they had started to change it, and then they moved it to 12-ounce bottles from the 750 ml bottles and named it. They renamed the whole thing. They said they were canceling it or whatever. But yes, CBS, always one of my favorites.
Yeah, I was kind of sad. Like the first iteration of it, I didn't get to have it, and the second, like when they did the re-release, I got to have some. I really liked it. I bought bottles of it. Then they re-released it again, and I had the bottles of it. It was good. And like the last batch that we tried, I can't remember what year it was. I still have some of it in my collection. I still have some CBS from 7-8 years ago. It doesn't age that well. Like
That's
2-3 years. 2-3 years
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Founders.
I don't think I've
is-
had
is-
aged CBS. I've had aged KBS.
You
but
did.
not CBS.
We had aged
we
CBS.
did?
Yeah, the CBS we had here.
Can't I remember that?
Yeah. Because
been a lot of
you
beers.
just talked about it, where we ate it with the maple syrup. That was the same thing.
That was the CBS. That was the KBS.
CBS.
I don't fucking remember.
CBS has syrup in it. KBS doesn't.
Don't
Canadian breakfast stout has syrup in it.
That would make sense.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
There are good variations, though, and there's definitely been some KBS variations here that I haven't seen anywhere else that have been fun to try. So,
Like the Mackinac fudge and different shit. Like I haven't tried any of the KBS variants outside of standard
haven't either.
KBS.
Yeah.
Just because my experience with them has been, years and years of drinking it. You kind of like, once you get to the point where I'm like, okay, well, this isn't what it used to be. I wasn't willing to try the variants because
It seems like last year everyone's trying to jump on variants all of a sudden. Like last year and a half. 'Cause you have KBS, you have Dragon's Milk now. They're all doing variants.
well, Dragon's Milk has been distributed for a long time.
Yeah, but they're
KBS
variants.
Well,
Their
they had
variants
some
haven't been.
variants. I think Dragon's Milk got on it before Founders did. New Holland was figured out before New Holland, but
yeah.
But, variations of whatever, it all leads to the same thing. It's all the same beer. And at the end of the day, we're at the end of the day.
This is true.
So,
We are?
Yeah, that's
Here we are.
We're out of beer.
It's not even.
Johnny has been telling
We're
me
out
to
of beer.
sign off. So,
So somebody thank Alexing because I did it like the last two.
oh my
You don't
God,
have to
thank
thank
you,
me.
Alex, for
no,
coming here and
I
drinking
love to
our
be
beer.
here. I love to be here.
I'm glad you brought us those IPAs. Like,
Oh, they were fun. That was
yeah.
last
We're
week's.
good.
That was
A
last
black
week's
IPA
episode.
would have been really good, though.
I really would have. That would have set everything over the edge.
There will be other times, yes.
There will. This is not the end.
I have other beers, other good things. We'll bring stuff on very soon.
Yeah, anytime you want to drink weird beers or different beers or unique beers, you're welcome on. And
Oh, yes,
we
Love it.
absolutely.
continue
Love
to
it.
doing
Yeah.
that. Exactly.
You're on a short list of those welcome back. Not that we have a long list to
Excellent.
begin with, but you're welcome back.
How did the twins make that list? Just
I could literally think of somewhere between.
They brought us beer from Germany.
I think
That's why
I
they're
can
on the
think of
list.
between 2 and 4 people who will bring us super interesting beverages who are willing to be on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
fair
So-
enough.
Alex makes the short list.
Yeah. Excellent.
He knows how to drink beer. All right. Well, good to see y'all. Godspeed and drink good beer. Peace out.
If you didn't learn anything today, at least remember this. Beer is the answer that makes everything better.
Can't remember the question, but who cares when you have a cold one in your hand?
Remember, everybody, drink responsibly, drink high gravity.
Most importantly, drink well.
Okay, not the well. Life's too short for bad beer.
Stay frothy, my friends.